Hello. Today is Monday, and it is a brand new Monday of a brand new year. And I am so excited for 2022 and all the things that it's going to hold, all the things that is going to take place. And I wanted to come on here, and I just wanted to encourage everyone to have a spirit of expectation in this new season. See, a lot of the times we don't get the things that we want because we go into different things. We go into different years with doubt. We go in there with pity. We go in there with regret. We go into new things with fear. And if you really want to take control, if you want to take charge over your life, you have to go in there with expecting great things to happen. See, there is power in your thoughts. It's power in your words. And if you go in there with the power of fear, with the spirit of fear, God has not given us a spirit of fear. He has given us power, and He has given us spirit of a sound mind. And we have to believe, and we have to know that everything that we put our mind to, it is going to take place. You are an alchemist. You are the author. You are the creator of your own life. Man is maker of himself. So in this new season, I encourage you to just tap into that new self-identity. We got to let go of our negative self-thinking. We got to let go of our old ways. See, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Like, how are you showing up in this new year? How are you showing up in this new season? Because that is going to determine where you're going. I know people look at me like I'm crazy when I speak certain things out of my mouth. I speak that I'm a millionaire because I believe that I will become a millionaire. I have to say it even when I don't feel like it. I have to say that I'm beautiful even when I don't feel like it. Because I know that there is power in your tongue. And if I go around, keep on speaking this negative self-talk or self-doubt, those are the things that I'm going to attract. So I believe that we attract the things that we are. As a man thinketh, so is he. Do you believe? What are you believing about yourself on today? Are you believing that you're inferior? Are you believing that you're not good enough? Because those are the type of things that you are going to attract. Do you believe that you are worthy of love? Do you believe that you are worthy of great things? Or do you go around holding a pity party for yourself? Look at the relationships that you have. Look at your surroundings, and they will tell you exactly what you think about yourself. Look at the choices that you make, because when we have poor thinking, we make poor choices. You got to keep yourself out of that negative thinking. You have to surround yourself with people who are going to bring out the good in you. Stop being around people who don't see your goodness, who don't see your worth, who do not see your value. Because what they're going to do is they're going to multiply those negative thoughts that you have about yourself. I want to be around people that make me feel good. I want to be around people that lift my spirit. I want to be around people who believe in me. And when I can't find anyone that believes in me, guess what? I'm able to believe in myself. Because like I said, man is maker and creator of himself. I am the author of my book. I know life is going to bring you so many challenges. It's going to be filled with so many ups and downs. But you have the power to change your circumstances. You have the power to speak life into yourself. What are you doing in this new year? What are the things that you can change with what you have today? Stop letting that fear, stop letting that self-doubt narrate your life and determine what it is that you're going to be. I believe that I'm going to do great things in this earth. I believe that I'm going to leave a mark on this earth. I believe that I'm going to change the lives of so many people on this earth, because I believe that is my purpose. I know it in my heart that is the purpose that God has intended for me. So even when I don't feel good, guess what? I still got to show up. Even when I don't feel motivated, guess what? I still got to put in that work. I still got to do the things that it's going to require to get me to that next level. Because me sitting around feeling sorry for myself, me sitting around not doing the things that I know are going to get me to the next level, it's going to keep me stagnant. It's going to keep me on the same level. It's going to keep me with that same identity. So what are you believing about yourself today? Let me hold that down there. That tea. What are you believing about yourself today? Can you bring the tea? Where is it? Oh. What are you believing about yourself today? Let's take this to Deja. Here, this too. And this whipped cream here. And can you get my waist shaper?
What's that?
It's on the dryer in the...
You got a dryer?
My hair dryer. The door? Yeah. So it's time for us to let go of that negative thinking. It's time for us to start taking control over our life and really speaking life into ourselves. Make those moves. Make those phone calls. Show up more. Be that person who shows up. Be that person who other people can look at your life and say, dang, if she did it. That's my ultimate goal in life. I want to inspire. I want to push people to have greatness within them. Because I know what it feels like to feel like you're not worthy enough. I know what it feels like to feel like you're not good enough. I know what it feels like to feel like your life is a waste. I know what it feels like to feel worthless. And I don't like that feeling. And there was once a time that I had to surround myself in different environments. There was a time that I had to motivate myself. I had to listen to different people who motivated me. The people who told me that I could do it. The people who told me their stories. See, a lot of times we wonder why we go through different things. But the things that we go through is not just for us to go through and get through. It's not for us to just suffer through them and then come out on the other side. But God takes us through different things because he wants us to help other people. And I believe that is my purpose. And when you have a greater purpose, the bigger the burdens, the bigger the burdens that you have to bear, the bigger the problems that you have. You feel me?
But it has to be done.
The bigger the problems that you have, that means you have purpose on your life. The people with the greatest purpose, the most impactful people are the people who have went through the most. And those are the people who kept on going, the people who kept on showing up. See, people don't respect people who go through things and give up. People respect people who are able to go through things and they have an outcome. Nobody is going to respect me if I go through my problems and I decide to throw in the towel. People aren't going to speak over my grave when I die. They're not going to talk about all of my failures. They're going to talk about the things that I did accomplish. And when I leave this earth, I want to be able to say that. I want people to be able to say that Jasmine left an impact on my life. I want my kids to be able to say my mom was a great woman. She did many great things in her life. I got to see the example of what greatness is. I want to be able to be that example for my kids. No matter what I have to go through, no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many setbacks I have to face, you have to keep on fighting. You have to keep on pushing through those things. Life is going to give you exactly what you are, not what you want. It's going to give you what you are, how you think, how you show up, the things that you do on a day-to-day basis. It's time out for procrastination. It's time out for self-doubt. It's time out for self-pity. We're living in a new year. It's a new day. It's a new chance to recreate yourself. Stop letting the old version of yourself keep on showing up. See, a lot of times people don't identify with who we are right now. But in this new year, you're going to have to reintroduce yourself. Because the new version of you, people are not going to be able to recognize you. They're going to be like, where did this version of this person come from? I want to be unrecognizable. I don't want to be able to identify with that old version of myself. I am not that person. Just like a snake, it sheds its skin. Like a reptile, it sheds its skin. And it becomes a new thing. That's how I want to be every day. I want to shed off the things that of yesterday that didn't suit me, that didn't identify with that version of myself where I see myself. You got to put yourself where you see yourself. Yesterday on Queen Talk, we talked about how you have to put yourself where you see yourself. You have to show up like the boss that you already are. If you want to be a millionaire, you got to start walking like a millionaire. You got to start talking like a millionaire. You got to start showing up like a millionaire. Do the things that millionaires do. Millionaires invest in themselves. Millionaires take different courses. They learn. They don't wake up one day and just think that things are going to happen. They do the work. They put that mindset. They put their all into something. They do the work. They train just like when you play sports, when you do different things. You can't just show up to the game. I tell my kids all the time, they want to go to the game. They don't want to go to practice. But guess what? If they go to practice, if they just show up to the game without any practice, how can you expect to win? See, the things that we do when no one is watching is going to be the things that reflect when it's time for the game, when it's time for life. Our small everyday routines, they're going to be what determines what gets us to that next level. You can't just show up to the football game, to the basketball game, and just say, I want to play. You got to practice. You got to do these things every day. You have to have that mindset. And first change your mindset. That's the beginning and the key to all things great. It's changing your mindset and believing that you can do it. If you have self-doubt, if you have self-pity, if you don't think you can do certain things, guess what? You're not going to be able to. And you got to be able to do those things when people tell you can't. When people tell you that you're not great. When people tell you not good enough. You don't have to prove anything to nobody else. You have to prove it to yourself first. And a lot of times we have to stop telling ourselves that we're not enough. You have greatness within you. It's 2022, like, it's time to take off. I'm about to take my kids in here to get these vaccines, but yeah, I just wanted to leave that message with y'all because it's a brand new time, it's a brand new day, and it's takeoff. It's time for takeoff. Like, period. Point blank, period. Welcome to 2022, the first Monday of the year. I want y'all to have a blessed week, a blessed day, and I love y'all.